in Athens, Ohio. Keaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will take the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They'll try to pop the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Bobcats! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Dumps it to the back. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hawaii 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Ripping off a good chunk in. .25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter,
got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country with a big lead.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
A 10-yard loss on the play. 2nd down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Across the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And a 1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to
Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Oh, not a touchdown, Ohio! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Davis will throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the option. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Watkins. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Davis looking to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Toss sweep to the left. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Finds a man on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds and 1 away. Little momentum. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. There he goes. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Fine. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone? taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets open down the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a big day.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got him down to the 3. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out.
Touchdown, Bobcats! up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Davis looking to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra block. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. Brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield at screen. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings and to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can... He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the fullback. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The Bobcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Got room at the 35. Off to the races to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Bandage slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense is
turning it on.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ohio.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.